Hey, my name is Connor, and welcome to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. We are just a few days away from the monthly candle close for April in the crypto markets, and this is a major monthly close as it will have a big indication on what does happen next year for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins. So in this video, I'll be sharing my analysis on Bitcoin, ETH, and a few alts, and going over what I am seeing in the charts as well as my trade ideas. So if that does interest you, be sure to stick with me until the end of this video. And if you are brand new to Crypto Empire and you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead right now and smash that subscribe button down below and turn on all bell notifications so that you don't miss any future videos. Without further ado, let's get right into it and let the gains be with you. So to start this video off, let's take a gander at the overall crypto market. Right now, the overall market cap is $1.25 trillion. Bitcoin trading at $29,355 and Ethereum trading at $1,897. Now, the market has been relatively flat this week. Altcoins are flat right now, but one thing to note, Solana up 3.3% on the day. Solana has been more resilient during this entire period of chop we've been experiencing over the past month or so. So I will be outlining my TA on Solana towards the end of this video, but we are going to start off looking at Bitcoin here. And here we are on Bitcoin on the daily time frame. And we do have our monthly candle close going to be happening on April 30th this Sunday, just 2 days away. It is Friday right now. But as you see here on my chart, I still have my white vertical dotted line on May 5th, which is Friday, 1 week from today. So I'm really not expecting too much to happen until this May 5th date, but I'm very intrigued to see how this monthly candle close is going to shape up for Bitcoin, and let me explain why right now. So if we go to the weekly time frame and we take a look at this chart, currently this week is an inside bar week. If we look at last week's candle, it was a big red bearish engulfing candle, and this week is still inside of last week's candle body. So that's why it's been so choppy despite the non-directional volatility we've been experiencing, because on this past Wednesday we had some shenanigans take place. Apparently the US government was selling Bitcoin. That rumor came out to be false, created a ton of volatility in the market, but at the end of the day, the market ended up right where it started. So it's just been a crazy week of non-directional volatility, and we do have this weekly candle close in 2 days now. Now I'm going to pull a Fibonacci price retracement from the bear market low at 15,500 up to the dead cat bounce we had in that previous bear market, or that we're still in right now, I should say. But our dead cat bounce was at 48K. This was the only bounce in the entire bear market. And as you see, we have two big retracement levels coming up closest to current price. First one is the 50% retracement, and this is at 32K, 31,800, and that lines up very well with some obvious liquidity on the chart with these candle wicks up to 32K. So that's certainly an area of interest, but above that, we do have our golden pocket, our 61.8 price retracement, coming into play at $35,700. And this, to me, is the area to watch for that next leg up. All right, as you see in the bear market, this was a nice support level. It did hold relatively well. It gave us the bounce to 48K before getting broken through. But regardless, over here, 36K did hold up as support. And this is our 61.8. So for the next leg up, whenever it does come, it could be next week, it could be a week after that. Whenever the next leg up does come, have your eyes on 36K, because this is a good level to look to take profit in the future. Does this mean that this is going to be the high of 2023? No. All I'm saying, this is going to be a major level to watch for when we do get there inevitably in the future. Now, if I go ahead and clean this chart up a little bit, get rid of this fib, and one thing to note is on this weekly price chart, we had a strong, really explosive move up. Then we went sideways for 3 weeks. Base, base, base. All right, everybody's eyes should be right here. And then we had an explosive move out, but it was canned, it was rejected right at 31K. Regardless of what happened after, if we look at the local price action, this is weekly demand. All right, these 3 weeks are weekly demand, so we can outline them in a green zone like we typically do, whatever works. But the main thing to note, for me at least, is just the bottom wick of this weekly demand zone, as it has been untested over here at $26,483. Now, of course, just below that, we have our $25,250 level. This was the high of the range of the bear market bottom, right? We had 2 taps of that, first time in August of 2022. More recently, we had it in February before getting broken through to the upside. So yeah, this is the obvious level on the chart that everybody is waiting for a pullback. but there is a chance here that it can get front run, right? And this may act as the low. So here we want to watch and see what price does, and then we're going to react to what the price action does. But it is possible we get a test of the lower demand zone. Maybe we sweep through it, take out all the stops there, and then push up. That might be the pullback. But on the other hand, if we actually go up and we push up higher, then maybe we come down and we grab the liquidity at 25K. Regardless, we want to watch for this level over here, $26,500, all right? This is a major support on the chart, major area of liquidity, and then obviously below that, we have the 25K level that everybody is waiting for. And when everybody is waiting for a particular level, oftentimes it does get front run, which is why I'm saying right now to watch for a possible front run, because I've said in the past here on the channel that, there's a very good chance we test the 25K level. But after further information has presented itself with all this price action and just analyzing everything, watch for a front run, all right? But that's on the weekly time frame, and we have our weekly candle close happening in 2 days now. So if we close above 30K, in my opinion, that's going to be super bullish, all right? And a close above 30K would be basically a new high for the week. If we fill this weekly candle is what I'm saying, it's going to be very, very bullish. And from there, I would expect the next leg up to happen relatively soon. But if we close beneath 30K, then we can chop around lower. Then we can go and we can test these lower levels, right, at 26,500, maybe 25K, and then start pushing up from there. But overall, Bitcoin has been trading. It's a low liquidity, dry market. To me, right now, it's just building liquidity for the next move higher. Nothing too substantial has been happening with the Bitcoin price chart, and it's really just been a grind over here in this 27 to 28K region. Right, we took out all of this liquidity. It's been grinded through. It's been used up. So, yeah, that's why I'm expecting either a sweep down here or maybe we get the 25K test. We're going to see what happens when the market does actually give it to us. Now, in terms of the smaller time frame price action, really not too much has been happening. Over here, we see the big sell-off that happened on Wednesday, and then the inefficiency got filled. So when I see something like this, I like to put a range on the chart. I would grab the range high over here at the local high that it made, and then the swing low that it made after it made the high, I will use that as the range low. And I just want to put a 50% on to see what the 50% of this range matches up. Now, as you see here on the chart, we actually broke above the range high on Thursday. We tested this supply, got rejected. Back in the range, a few more sweeps of the high, rejected. Okay, so from here, after we deviate from a range high like this and get rejected, typically what happens is we go ahead and we test the range low. All right, so over the weekend, Saturday, usually a very slow, low volume day. Same with Sunday, but over the weekend, watch for a possible test of down here at 28,500, right? And then a deviation back inside of the range. Not expecting any crazy moves to happen over the weekend. Simply Bitcoin staying range bound. But if you want to trade the range, this is the trading plan, all right? Watch for a move to the bottom here at 28,500, then a move back inside of Bitcoin's range. But really, Ethereum right now has a much cleaner chart. To me, it's easier to read than BTC. BTC really has not been doing too much at all. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. And same thing on ETH, right? We can pull a fib from the bear market low up to that bounce high, April 1st of 2022. And we do have our 61.8 coming into play at $2,500 to $2,600, and our 50% coming into play at $2,230. These are the next two biggest areas of resistance on the chart here for Ethereum, very similar to Bitcoin. All right, but these are the levels that I would expect this next leg to potentially top out at, especially this golden pocket at $2,550. All right, so if you're looking for a good level to sell in the future, that's certainly it. Now on ETH here, in terms of the local price action. So on the daily time frame, Bitcoin, let's just go look at, we'll split this up in two actually. So here we are looking at Ethereum on the daily time frame on the left side of the chart, and we have Bitcoin on the daily time frame on the right side of the chart. Now there are some subtle differences that I'm going to point out here between the two. On Ethereum, we never went ahead and we never tested, or we never swept any of these wicks in this demand level. All right, we have this order block here, this demand zone. And Bitcoin also has a similar structure, a little bit different, but Bitcoin actually went ahead and it swept its low wick over here. Ethereum did not. And as you see, I have the line marked at $1,760. So for ETH, I do think it is possible that we get a sweep down here into this daily demand zone, get a sweep of 1760, take out all the stops beneath these wicks. Because if you look on the 4-hour too, on the 4-hour, this has equal lows down here. All right, so I am looking at the 1760 level for a test, and I am looking for a long down here on ETH if we get 1760. And I pull up the BTC chart just to show you that Bitcoin already swept these levels, but Ethereum did not. So over the weekend, watch for ETH to come down here to 1760. You put your stop beneath the level over here, and then you would be targeting these wicks here just above 2K. You'd be looking at around 2,040 bucks. So decent 3-to-1 here if we do actually get it on ETH. But that's what we're looking for. Really want to see this monthly candle close. If we're bullish, which, you know, I want to see the market go up higher, I'd like to see this monthly candle fill up some more before the close. We're going to see what does happen here. But still, my stance has not changed. May 5th, I really expect the market to kick back into gear. We could have another week of chop here to start off the month of May. If you are looking for an exchange to trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as a ton of altcoins on, check out BitGet. If you sign up with BitGet using my link down in the description below, you'll get a ton of sign-up bonuses and deposit bonuses when you first create your account and discounted trading fees for life. So check out BitGet using my link down in the description below, and I greatly appreciate your support. Now with that being said, let's take a look at some altcoins. First one we're going to look at is Solana over here. Solana has been very resilient, holding $20 as support. If we look at this on the higher time frames, on the weekly chart over here, for Sol, it's very obvious kind of what's at play right now. All right, we have our highs, our range highs up here at $26 to $27, and if we look to the left, 26, 27 bucks, it comes into play exactly actually at $25.84. Is the low wick from the previous bear market support. This formed back in June of 2022. It got broken through when FTX collapsed and Sol went to $8. And since then, Sol rebounded quickly, but it's been really struggling to get back above $26 to $27 here. So I've discussed this before. When Solana actually does break this level to the upside, next target's 38 and then 48, 50 bucks really. So this has a ton of upside ahead of it, but it needs to break through this level first. So my plan really has not changed. Look for it underneath $20, but every time it comes back down towards 20, it's been getting bought up, right? This demand zone that formed held relatively well. The reason this is a strong demand zone is we just look at the move out of it. Explosive move up. All right, gets retested, nice bounce now. All right, and you can see I have a red zone outline. If we go to the 4-hour, on the 4-hour, you can see the structure here of a drop, base drop, right? So price is stopping in this resistance level right now. On the very lower time frames, the 1-hour and the 2-hour, you do have bearish divergence in supply. So maybe we get a pullback here on Sol in this level. If you want to short the level right now, by the time this video released, the chance might be gone, but it is a pretty decent short right now because the risk is so tight, right? You just put your stop above these highs here, and you know you're only risking around 1.5%. You could target this low as T1, and then down here is T2. But yeah, Sol strong for sure compared to a lot of other altcoins, and still waiting for the entire market to leg up, because when the entire market does actually go ahead and leg up, we know where Sol is going, right? We know it's going to 38, really to above $50. So it's going to be a big winner. We have to be patient for it. You need to have it on your watch list though, and be paying attention to exactly what it is doing during the slow period so that you are ready to capitalize on it when the market does go ahead and pick up. But on the smaller time frames, again, still look for some moves maybe back down into this lower demand zone, coming into play at $20.70. It's starting. And before we wrap the video up, we'll look at one more altcoin. We'll look at Chainlink. And the reason I want to show you Chainlink is because it is different from a few other altcoins in the sense that it's just been in this bear market bottom range for almost an entire year now. It first made its move into this range May 9th of last year, so we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of this bottom bear market range for Chainlink. But the reason I'm showing it to you today is on the 4-hour time frame over here, it's been very sideways. It has not done anything all week long. All right, it's just been sideways, chopping around, doing nothing. But if we pull up the RSI, tells us a different story. The RSI is showing us very clearly that the price is getting stronger. All right, the trend is getting stronger to the upside. Yes, we are going sideways. We have our gray zone here on the chart. The bottom of the gray zone is $7. We know that the bottom and the tops of these zones are strong support resistance levels, and we also know that $7 is a nice psychological round number. All right, so if $7 does continue to hold, all we do is we just look for a big move out of that towards the premium of the range. When I say premium of the range, all that means is towards the top end of it, all right? And the discount to the range would be at the bottom end of it. Premium is at the top. Just some simple terminology if you were not already aware. But regardless, Link getting stronger. Uptrend is building here as the price does go sideways and hold the $7 support level. If we see Bitcoin put in a weekly and monthly candle close above 29,500, 30K, watch for Chainlink to explode off of $7 and make its way back up here towards 9. And then when Bitcoin puts its next leg up towards 36K, I would expect Link to finally make a move out of this range and get above 10 bucks. But have it on your watch list. All you have to know right now is on the smaller time frames, it is getting stronger and it's holding $7 very well. So in this video, we took a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as a few altcoins. As we're about to end the month of April and start a new month in May, we went over the technical analysis, the key levels on the chart, as well as trade ideas. I hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you let me know by smashing that like button down below. And if you are brand new to Crypto Empire and you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead right now and smash that subscribe button down below and turn on all bell notifications so that you don't miss any future videos. And my name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and I will see you in the next video.